216 and the names of God. The main idea starts from the following 3 verses of the Bible. Exodus, chapter 14, verses 19 to 21. Then the angel of God who went before the host of Israel moved and went behind them, and the pillar of cloud moved from before them and stood behind them, coming between the host of Egypt and the host of Israel. And there was the cloud and the darkness, and the night passed without one coming near the other all night. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord drove the sea back by a strong east wind all night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. In Hebrew, each of the verses of Exodus chapter 14, verses 19 to 21 have 72 characters. So, through a mathematical multiplication, 3 times 72 equals 216. In the Zohar, which is a foundational work of Kabbalistic literature, we find the following comment about the number 216. And Hashem reigned upon Sodom. The number of letters in the 72 names adds up to 216. Each name has 3 letters, 3 times 72 equals 216. This name of the 72 names is the secret and most sublime mystery. It is the essence of the Torah. What this verse of the Zohar refers to is about the 72-fold name derived from Exodus chapter 14, verses 19 to 21, which is read boustrophodonically, in some sort of a mirror style, to produce 72 names of 3 letters. This method was explained by Rasha as well as in Sefer HaBahir. Kabbalist legends state that the 72-fold name was used by Moses to cross the Red Sea, and that it could grant later holy men the power to cast out demons, heal the sick, prevent natural disasters, and even kill enemies. In the introduction of the Zohar is also mentioned the following. I have discovered in the book of King Solomon that Elisha, a prophet and a wonder worker, inscribed on Habakkuk, in words, the engraved name of 72 names. For the letters of the alphabet that Habakkuk's father had originally inscribed on him flew away from Habakkuk when he died. Now that Elisha embraced Habakkuk, he inscribed on him all those letters of the 72 names. The letters of these 72 engraved names are 216 letters, all of which Elisha inscribed with his breath to restore Habakkuk to life. Habakkuk was revived with words, restoring his spirit, and with letters, reviving his entire body enduringly. The Gematria of Habakkuk is also 216. Basically, that part of the Zohar mentioned us that Habakkuk was resurrected by the prophet and wonder worker Elisha through the 72 names. Here is an interesting information about the Holy of Holies. In Solomon's temple, the section farthest from the entrance, designated also as the Tibir, the oracle, the most holy place, was 20 cubits high and presented the shape of a cube. The stone of this inner or hinder part, like the outer room, was completely hidden with cedar boards carved with knops or gourds and open flowers, and then covered with pure gold. This room must have been without light. In it was placed the ark.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
The Talmud tells us it began 2,000 years ago when the Romans destroyed the Second Temple.
What is this?
Max, you will understand everything if you listen. The Romans also destroyed our priesthood, the Kohanim. And with their deaths, they destroyed our greatest secret. In the center of the temple was the heart of the Jewish life, the Holy of Holies. It was the earthly residence for our God, the one God. It housed the Ark of the Tabernacle, which stored the original 10 Commandments which God gave to Moses. Only one man was allowed to enter this Holy of Holies on one day, the holiest day of the year, Yom Kippur. On the Day of Atonement, all of Israel would descend upon Jerusalem to watch the high priest, the Kohen Gadol, make his trip into the Holy of Holies. If the high priest was pure, he would emerge moments later and we were secured a prosperous year. It meant that we were 1 year closer to the Messianic age. But if he was impure, he would die instantly, and it meant that we were doomed. The high priest had one ritual to perform in the Holy of Holies. He had to intone a single word. That word was the true name of God.